driver giveaway. Head over to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/driver to enter today before the big drawing on April 8th. We're also brought to you by Baseball Money is Fake, our fantasy baseball podcast. Join Blake and Ryan 3 times a week and get all the player breakdowns and stats you'll ever need to dominate.
He's one of those guys who will get penetration.
Welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, second the money green with my partner in picks, Ryan, real money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer?
Dog.
No, I'm very, 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 very stoked right now. We got a national championship.
We do. Well, but we're here talking
National
Football League. Yeah, we got a lot cooking, a lot going on. These best ball drafts. Well, obviously it's fun to get a head start on all these Underdog best ball drafts. If you still haven't signed up with Underdog Fantasy, I don't know what you're doing. Promo code SGPN, 100% deposit bonus up to $100. They do have a player prop stuff for the national championship. They got PGA stuff for the Masters. They got MLB, NHL, NBA daily games. So they really do have a ton of products. But obviously we're DGens. We're here to get the head start on the NFL season. And not only are we getting on the NFL season, but then it's a great way to like just get some conversation, some takes going in the off season. And we're going to be opening up the Discord line to any sort of off season NFL calls you guys have. Feel free, hop in the Discord, raise your hand, and you'll get on the air. It's just that simple.
I'm pretty sure what you just said was maybe we should dabble in some golf stuff on the Wednesday show. Maybe we should do an Underdog golf draft.
Oh yeah, that could be fun. Well, we will be Wednesday. We will be at the Circus Stadium Swim. Of course, shout out to Paul, winner of the contest. He's a big Golf Gambling Podcast fan. I know he's been listening to us for years, so it's awesome he won that contest. He's going to be hanging out Wednesday to Saturday at the Circuit with us. Stadium Swim.
Will he prefer to be called Paul or Paulie?
Yeah, well,
and what will you end up going with?
See, I always in my head I always called him Paulie.
Yeah, because I realized Paulie Poodle. Wasn't that his username or something?
Yeah, okay. And that's a whole other story.
Yeah.
But it's short for Paul Erickson. So I don't know if it was like
Paul E.
Yeah. In my head he was always Paulie, but it'd be like if I went by Sean G in the chat. You know, you wouldn't call me Shang.
If my name was Paulie, I would definitely name my dick Poodle too.
No, it was because it was like a pool noodle. That's a whole other story.
Yeah, no, exactly. Whatever thing you want to compare to a dick.
But hey, congrats to him. And again, sportsgamblingpodcast.com/driver. Get in there for the tailor-made. Tailor-made driver.
Do we want to take a call first?
Yeah.
So I see we have Golf Gambling Podcast producer.
Oh, really?
And all around SGPN. I don't know, what do we call him? Man of the cloth.
Man of
the SGPN cloth. Let me get into the proper drafting attire.
Ryan is wearing his Fuck Darrow shirt.
Darrow. And by the way, we should start talking about it. We don't have dates or times or anything, but Draft Day 3 is happening.
Draft Day 3 is happening, and yeah, if you have we have some causes in mind. If you know someone or something that you think is a good thing for us to focus our charity arm on, feel free to reach out and nominate, because we're always looking for new ones. And shout out to Daryl and his new leg. That was a pretty cool thing to be a part of. He's got his sweet prosthetic leg going, and yeah, it's pretty sweet.
I would say this, like, as someone who's a big youth sports guy, would have a hard time picking a youth sports organization. Prefer to do that direct to a team. Too much fucking corruption out there. Yeah. I will say though, I was out in the wilderness yesterday, Sean, and it did in the leaderboard is certainly like any sort of cause around cleaning up trash that motherfuckers drive out into the forest to dump, like real punk ass motherfuckers. A couch. I was deep into Angeles. There was just a couch.
That is that's an LA specific thing. Like I remember in my old neighborhood, we would have toilet litter, and by that I mean like someone uninstalled a toilet, took it out of a house, and just set it on the side of the road. Like, what are you're showing the gumption of removing a toilet and then just leaving it on the side of the road. All right, before we get started for the draft,
but don't hold on, don't bring him on yet.
Okay.
I may have. All right, now bring him on.
All right, joining us on the line, one of the producers of the Golf Gambling Podcast, wears a ton of hats here behind the scenes over at SGPN, Mr. Cameron Kerr. What's happening, Cameron?
What's up, guys? Can you hear me?
Yeah, can hear you great.
Sound great. You should have also mentioned definitely not a user of Sword Vitality based on the current kid situation.
Yeah, definitely not.
And your wife is pregnant. It sounds like the due date is pretty soon. And then I saw she was kind of rubbing it in your face there about the Circus Stadium swim that you would not be able to attend because of your fatherly duties.
Yeah, so her birthday is on the 5th, and the baby is due on Friday the 7th.
Wow!
So she blames me for getting her pregnant. So that is why she said that. She's like, this would have been a fun birthday gift for me. And instead, we will be spending Masters weekend in the hospital.
Best of luck.
Hold on
obviously.
a second. Does the Masters happen this time every year, or is this generally early?
So I feel like it's a week early. Like I think it was the second week of April last year. But this year it fell on Easter weekend.
Because you're a big golf guy. What are you doing? It's like Dick Olson knocking his wife up twice to have kids for the opening weekend of NFL. We got dumb motherfuckers having babies in March and missing out on March Madness because they got to go to fucking Sky Zone and eat shitty Domino's pizza. Like, guys,
yes,
plus nine, Cam. Come on.
Yeah, so her due date is next week. In my defense,
okay,
but they scheduled her C-section for Friday, like this coming Friday, like a week early.
Play the X-Files music, because I got to be honest, she was probably in on that date, dude. she probably pulled up that calendar, was like, oh,
right. While we were talking,
guys are going to be at Stadium Swim. Perfect time to have my belly cut open.
I accidentally entered a draft while we were talking to Cameron. There are too many windows, guys.
Should I get in?
I don't think you can. I think.
What do you mean?
I think it's full. It's starting that draft.
You're gonna have to eat one, and it's a Superflex draft. Which shout out to Bowser if he's listening. We had a lot of fun with making fun of Superflex drafts. I will say we should get this started though.
Yeah.
While we talk to Cam, let's get this started.
Hey Cam. Yeah. Do you have any picks before the Masters before we hop in on this best ball draft?
Yeah, real quick. Again, shout out Paulie. I actually went out to Chicago and we played a round of golf together. He's an awesome guy. Y'all are gonna have a really good time. I'm really jealous I can't come out. So Jordan Spieth is going to win the Masters this weekend. If he does, I will be taking a vacation because my account will be so fat that I'm just going to have some to spend, some time to spend it. So Jordan Spieth, my pick for the Masters this weekend. I also have auctioned off the middle name of my child to Cameron Champ. If he wins the Masters, I will be naming my son's middle name Cameron Champ.
Yeah. That would be awesome.
It's right now 200-1. So I think I put like $20 on him. So if he wins, I'll win $4,000. But other than that, be on the lookout for the Twitter contest. It's up there. It's super easy to fill out. You win a TaylorMade Stealth 2 driver, which is the latest and greatest driver on the market. And it's super easy to fill out. I have all the links on there on Twitter for you. Click them, review, take a screenshot, put it on the form, and you are entered. So be sure to follow all of our content. I've been working on a lot of stuff today, putting a ton of stuff out there for the listeners. So be sure to tune in tonight. We're going to have a DFS show tonight, best bets tomorrow. and a bunch of other clips and videos and stuff like that this week.
He's so busy that he doesn't even mention Steve and Cap are coming on our show.
Yeah.
You hear this?
Oh,
They're
yes.
coming on.
And they're going to be coming on the Sports Gambling Podcast for some DFS Idol.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we might have
Big
to,
week of Masters. And again, subscribe to the Golf Gambling Podcast if you haven't already. sportsgamblingpodcast.com/driver to get in on the contest, all that stuff. Thanks, Cameron, and best of luck with the picks, and keep us posted on the new kid.
Yeah, I will. Let it ride, guys.
and maybe point out to your wife that you just gave out a Cowboys fan as the winner of the Masters, and that she should let you join us now. Yeah, look, golf. It seems like the golf budget is going through the fucking roof. Am I eligible for this driver? You think, Sean?
I don't think so, but
do they have their own legal team I should reach out to? All right, should we get into this draft?
Yes. And
as mentioned, it is Superflex. You know how I feel about Superflex.
You love it?
It's fucking hilarious. All right, first 2 rounds quarterbacks. Well, it best represents real football in value over ad positions. All right, that's fine. But
so now,
fantasy
how many quarterbacks do we actually
2.
have to draft?
2.
Just only 2.
No.
You're playing
You're
2 every
starting
week.
to one of your flex spots can be a quarterback.
Yeah.
Optimally, you'd want it to be a quarterback.
So you probably need what then? 3 quarterbacks? Or 4?
I would say your minimum 3. I think we'll see some teams with 4 quarterbacks.
Well, in a super flex league, that means Baker Mayfield's available.
He is. All right. So am I good to go? Are you
I'm
ready?
entered.
All right, let's go.
These are only $10 again.
Oh,
Gets
wow.
you
Are we
ready
filled?
for the
Is yours
NFL
filled?
season. I'm in.
Oh, so we're in. All right.
Yep,
Oh,
you're in.
Apologies if you didn't get in.
I'm drafted at the 7th spot. Kramer drafted at the 9th spot. I mean, no way Jalen Hurts falls to me at 7 because he's number 1 on the big board.
And this is this fucked up thing where it's like, all right, cool. So I'm already thinking, well, I guess I should be the guy that zags and just takes studs and figures out quarterback later.
You mean like your regular draft?
It's my brand. I mean, at this point, it's a brand.
You need a I hate are you stealing Colby's brand? Because he's the original guy who hates quarterbacks.
I mean, from a fantasy perspective, but the strange thing though is in fantasy we value the quarterbacks that would run Colby's offense well, the guys that have a 2-way attack. All right, so yeah, I mean, I guess this is 100%. This is the first Superflex draft I've done this year. I've not even looked at a board because why the fuck would I look at Superflex boards? That's stupid. I've done no research on Superflex drafts.
I mean, to me, it's pretty similar. You just obviously have to weight the quarterbacks a little bit higher, right?
I think the better way to think of it is the quarterbacks are separate, and you probably need 2 in the first 3 rounds.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, imagine there's 2 games being played, and you have these 4 blue chips that are quarterback chips. You probably want to leave.
Speaking of chips, can't wait to go down to the Circle Las Vegas, get some of that 3-2 blackjack. Jamar Chase actually goes first. All this talk about quarterbacks, then Mahomes.
That's not even the right first quarterback. What? All right, so the guy with the shield, he must just be trying to draft a different team. Like he must literally just be trying to get Mahomes and Kelce because Kelce probably last
Josh
year.
Allen goes.
So I could see that. I don't know why you would take Jamar Chase first. I don't know. SGPN fantasy football saying continue to bail on RBs. That makes sense.
Kelce goes.
Yeah. If the chat
4th
wants to,
overall. Wow. In a super flex league.
Yeah.
I think some of these guys must not know it's super flex.
I should probably join the draft over here so I can actually make a pick.
Justin Fields goes.
What is going on?
Jalen Hurts goes. God.
What's happening here?
All right, now I'm sitting at the 7th spot. Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson,
This
Herbert,
feels like
Lamar Jackson.
I got to be honest.
What do I do, Ryan?
Yeah, I think you have to. It's hard to not take a quarterback. Justin Jefferson obviously is appealing, but then you're just behind the quarterback 8 ball.
Yeah.
Or I mean, you would take Justin Jefferson now, a quarterback next, but you're gonna hate the quarterbacks you see next round.
All right, I'm just gonna go Joe Burrow. And I guess I didn't get Justin Jefferson, but maybe I go T Higgins. Kramer, what are you doing? Justin Jefferson just went, and not obviously not T Higgins. Confuse him with Jamar Chase there. Who went 1st overall? That's crazy.
I I mean, again, I'm I'm fucking. Oh yeah, okay. So I can take Christian McCaffrey here. Cool, I'm in.
Ryan, will you draft a quarterback in the second round?
Maybe we'll see.
Best available, right?
We'll see.
Justin Herbert goes. Dakota Rain might be available for you, Ryan.
I think I'll be able to get a quarterback. I'm not worried about me getting a quarterback. There's plenty of quarterbacks in the league. It is funny. I do 100% align with Colby when it comes to, like, I just can't, like, Trevor Lawrence in the first round. That's just not right. It's not right.
Superflex.
This Superflex shit.
Lamar Jackson falls. Well, I was actually considering taking.
I was too. It was McCaffrey or Jackson for me. God didn't intend.
Dak Prescott, second round pick here.
Let me squeeze.
Deshaun Watson goes. All right, Ryan. Daniel Jones is up next.
Stop stepping all over my inappropriate jokes.
Tua, Danny Dimes, Kirk Cousins available. Aaron Rodgers, Jared Goff.
All right, how deep are we in quarterbacks already? I mean, Jordan Love's still available.
Yeah, you got options.
Brock Purdy out there. All right, I heard Geno Smith wrote back.
Jonathan Taylor's drafted.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Are you kidding me? Let's go.
Oh, Ryan, shocking the world. Daniel Jones in the second round.
Oh, what do you got me drafting Tua or Kirk Cousins? At least I got to walk away with a guy with legs. To me,
Cooper Kupp goes.
Let me say something profound about drafting in Superflex. To me, are there any guys left that will have legs in the equation? Trey Lance. It's probably just Trey Lance, but it sounds a lot like if I'm reading between the lines, aka reading between the what the fuck John Lynch is thinking at any moment. It does seem like they're maybe starting to be out on Trey Lance.
Yeah.
Can we get an apology or two from all the Trey Lance truthers? Their takes were irresponsible. We had dinner with Dalton, king of the fucking Kyle Pitts fan club, also a big Trey Lance guy, and he's back in on Trey Lance.
Oh yeah.
It's like, dude. I mean,
I drafted AJ Brown. I just couldn't do it with some of these quarterbacks.
Why is it these young people it's like they see that rushing floor and it's just like they can't help themselves.
His floor is not playing football.
It's like a 9:16 video format. They just can't look away.
All right, so
I have no idea what we're doing here at this point.
What do you mean?
Oh, I just this format of fantasy.
It's fair.
That's what we need. I need an anti-Superflex T-shirt in the store.
I hate Superflex.
If the fantasy guys could cue me in on a good way to make fun of Superflex, I assume everyone. I mean, the problem is everyone that works for us probably loves Superflex. They're all younger, you know. Bruni's more of a mature age. Maybe he's maybe he's anti-Superflex. I'd like to see the numbers on this. And there's probably a huge overlay. If you love the sleeper platform, you probably also love Superflex. Sean's a big sleeper guy.
Aaron Rodgers, Jared Goff. You mean the sponsor of the show? Yeah.
Sleeper, not Underdog.
Oh,
love
no,
Underdog.
Sleeper. Yeah. Sorry.
See, you got to pay attention. You love Sleeper. You love Underdog. You don't love Sleeper.
Sleeper a bit clumsy at times. All right. Do I go Derek Carr? Do I go Bryce Young, CJ Stroud?
But you see what I'm talking about with the quarterback situation. It gets really gross.
You're fine. You got Daniel Jones.
No, exactly. Thanks for noticing. Yeah, I don't know. It kind of seems like this is a tier of quarterbacks that you can probably wait for.
Yeah, I mean, is there a huge difference between Geno Smith and Kenny Pickett?
No, but you might. I mean, again.
Is there a difference between Russell Wilson and Jordan Love? Maybe. Kyler Murray. Who's drafting Kyler Murray?
I mean, does he play this year? Who better chance of playing this year, Brock Purdy or Kyler
I mean,
Murray?
you know, Kyler Murray's putting in all the work in the offseason.
Yeah. This draft is just not natural.
I'm going to break the draft by taking T. Higgins.
Is that breaking the draft?
Well, he's he's down the board, but
so what are we? You're saying
I got Joe Burrow, so
no, yeah, I see what you're doing. A little correlation. I would say I don't know if any of the guys out there I like more than T Higgins. I think Olave and Waddle are interesting.
Brett in the YouTube chat. Set reminder, Siri in July, to not fall in love with Russell Wilson again.
I already did that. I did that last year. Oh shit, I'm on the clock. All right.
Kenneth Walker goes Jalen Waddle, Ryan.
That's my pick. And we were just having this discussion, or at least I was having this discussion. T Higgins, Jalen Waddle, probably can put Olave in there for me. You can probably add, I think some people might add Garrett Wilson to that group. Devonta Smith probably a little behind that group. Oh, and Russell Wilson goes. Not a great pick. So after I took Jalen Waddle, Russell Wilson, then CeeDee Lamb, whoever the guy who took CeeDee Lamb probably feels like he has a steal. Perhaps I certainly would be at minimum concerned about the rhetoric of them running the ball more. They already kind of ran the ball more. Now it also sounds like they're gonna draft a wide receiver. I see Zay Flowers is coming to town for dinner on Monday night. Unsurprisingly, here we're seeing a little bit of a. I assume this is unsurprising. We're seeing a run of kind of the premier receiving talent scrub down the board. One quarterback for me. I'm kind of. I think Sean and I are in similar boats. I see one person went quarterback. Most people have one. 3 teams have 2. One team has none. So there's still going to be a decent demand for quarterback coming up here. So I think we're still going to need to have some plans to get one. All right. So another team now has 3 as Derek Carr goes. I was talking about him earlier. I really seems like Chris Olave could do some work with Derek Carr, looking at some of the numbers and how he's propped up wide receiver ones in the past. Certainly like the formula of him coming off a nice rookie year. So I'm going to add to my receipt. I feel like I have a very strong team. Again, always do this in Superflex because these fucking quarterback situations ridiculous. Like Justin Fields 2 on Geno Smith.
In the 4th round, I just selected Bryce Young.
Yeah,
Ryan,
nice job.
had to stretch a little bit, but the rushing that he could bring to a team,
I told you,
I think could be pretty interesting.
You got 4 blue chips for quarterbacks. They're not. You're never reaching. You're never reaching for a quarterback.
Yeah. So right now I got Joe Burrow, AJ Brown, T Higgins, Bryce Young. So interesting build. No running back so far.
It's probably the right thing to do.
Thank you.
I mean, Bryce Young is certainly going to be on the field.
Day 1 starter. I mean, you could Anthony Richardson. You could talk me into. I know you're a big fan, Ryan.
I understand the logic, just like I understood the Trey Lance logic. The difference is their ability to play quarterback is going to get in the way of their ability to be on the field. Like Justin Fields just didn't have any competition. If they had a competent backup in Chicago, he would have lost time at some point.
Oh, Ryan, you want to talk about getting out on the field? Get out on the field and look sharp with these Shady Rays.
Oh, let me go full screen.
Yeah, go full screen. Show off all the Shady Rays that we got here in the studio. Look at these things. Look at these polarized sunglasses. Love my Shady Rays. Cannot wait to go hang out at Stadium Swim, watch the Masters, and I don't have to worry about the sun getting in my eye or losing the sunglasses. Can't tell you how many times gone out to Vegas, spent a day on the pool, you're drinking, getting distracted, you leave your sunglasses there, you accidentally step on them. So many ways to lose or damage your sunglasses. Don't have to worry about that when you got your Shady Rays. You lose or break your pair, even on day 1, they will send you a brand new pair. These sunglasses are comfortable, they look good. Obviously they do a great job of blocking out the sun. And again, if you don't love them, you can exchange them or return them for free within 30 days. No risk when you shop Shady Rays, except the risk of not having awesome sunglasses. Go to shadyrays.com. Use promo code SGPN for 50% off and 50% off 2+ pairs of polarized sunglasses. Try for yourself. The shades rated 5 stars by over 200,000 people. Mid Shady Rays read. I'm on the clock. Oh, what do I do? I'm gonna take DeAndre Hopkins. I think wherever he ends up, he is a big part of the offense. Give me D Hop.
Are you good with the shadyrays.com
What?
code?
Oh, you want me to read it again?
No, I don't know. You want to finish it out?
Oh, I did.
Oh, okay.
Go to shadyrays.com. Use promo code SGPN for 50% off 2+ pairs of polarized sunglasses. I did say that.
Okay.
In the chat, did I repeat myself twice? Feel free to chime in. Kramer, you're on the clock. What do you got going on here?
Friend of the program, Calvin Ridley. Welcome to the team.
Oh wow, what an overdraft.
I'm fine overdrafting him. It's Superflex.
What does that have to do with the receivers?
You got to get out of the way. Take the guys that are going to. I will say he does fit the model of taking time off of football for non-injury related reasons.
That usually works out great, right?
Not usually, but as you remember, Calvin Ridley was my number one fantasy wide receiver before he got suspended for gambling on football.
Yeah, I remember we gave out Calvin Ridley MVP early in the offseason.
Yeah.
Fun long shot.
Team Calvin Ridley. I don't know why you're throwing the hate around.
Dalvin Cook is still available. Aaron Jones, Jahmyr Gibbs, Damian Pierce. There's a ton of running backs left.
Also a ton of still fairly elite pass catching options.
Drake London. Imagine taking Drake London over Jamison Williams. I don't
Really?
see that. Keenan Allen off the board.
Oh, interesting dilemma.
Kramer, you're on the clock.
I need a second quarterback.
CJ Stroud in the 6th round. So you would take him over a guy that you definitely know is going to start, like a Jimmy G.
Oh yeah. I mean, at least
Mac Jones.
There's a tiny bit of I might be surprised and you might put up some points. I mean, I certainly think I would even, as someone who Will Levis, to me, hard for me to see him making the field, but the other 3 guys I think I like.
So you'd be in on Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, I don't mind that pick. I mean, again, you're drafting him in a format where, this is where I understand the lottery ball element of the quarterback. This is where I understand the Trey Lance argument.
I got my 3rd quarterback. It is Anthony Richardson. So I got Joe Burrow, Bryce Young, Anthony Richardson. Pair him with some veteran receivers: AJ Brown, T Higgins, DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah, I mean, I just, if I had to guess, those guys, the way that the way that the pressure comes to make sure that you're playing these guys.
Where do you think DeAndre Hopkins ends up?
I mean, it seems like his value just is plummeting. So I don't know. I certainly think he could be the draft day surprise trade. And it probably goes something to the tune of really? All they had to give up was X.
Well, it sounds like they're close to Cardinals are close to releasing him. So I don't think they're going, whoever trades for him.
That's what I mean. Well, because you got to commit money. I do wonder if he has his wish and he's only talking to teams that he views as contenders or good situations.
Imagine he ends up on the Chiefs.
Isn't that our bit for the offseason? Everyone's going to the Chiefs. I'm hearing Odell rumored to the Chiefs. I say that as fucking John Mara has to come out and talk about how he wouldn't mind Odell being back on the team. Sandbagging son of a bitch. Why are you doing this to me? I had to talk to the kids about the idea that Odell might be back on the Giants.
Wow.
And you know what their response was?
It's a tough conversation to have with your children.
Why? He's a turncoat. I mean, it's hard to undo some of the things I've said about Odell. Oh man, Mac Jones. What? How would you feel if Mac Jones was a quarterback? Wouldn't be stoked to have Mac Jones on my team.
Dalvin Cook, Aaron Jones, Brock Purdy. So getting a little run here on some running backs as well as guys who arms were completely destroyed by the Eagles. How could you draft Brock Purdy now? I don't know. I guess he's.
Well, I mean, you hear the way the front office is talking about him.
They said he's going to start throwing in 3 months.
Fucking hottie toddy over there. John Lynch fully fucking aroused talking about Brock Purdy's. Was he talking about Brock Purdy's locker room prowess? And he was,
Oh
ooh,
man,
whoa,
right
whoa.
in front of me, Damian Pierce and Miles Sanders. You know those guys I had ready to go in my
Do you
queue.
have a running back yet?
No.
Joe Mixon being available right now is odd to me.
I might take him because there's like no one now that they got rid of it- they got rid of Pirine. Yeah, I'm taking Joe Mixon.
Is the chat doing another draft? This is excellent. The
Hashtag Legends only.
Smith and Jigba.
It looks like Gindy and Bruni from SGPN Fantasy Football launching their own draft inside the draft.
I love. I'm on the clock, Sean. We weren't. Oh boy. All right. So do I settle for one of these garbage backs or do I give me Chris Godwin? I don't know. He's another guy. Feels like he's gonna. Is he gonna be on a different team?
Could be.
I would say actually. Let me pivot my take. Mike Evans or Chris Godwin is the receiver that's getting traded on draft night. That creates they were able to get him for only a second round pick. Godwin for a second round pick. Would you make that trade right now?
No, I don't know. I guess a lot of it depends on where you're at as a team. Jamison Williams goes. He's certainly someone I'm high on. I had him in the queue there.
All right. So comparing him to Godwin, how often do you take Godwin before Williams?
I would take in best ball. I would take Jamison Williams.
Really?
Ahead of Godwin. Yeah.
Wow. This is the guy you're too high on this year.
No, it's a year 2 jump. Godwin dealt with a ton of injuries. I mean, who knows where he ends up? I mean, I think it's close. Generally, for like a best ball thing, you want to project some guys.
Oh, I don't think it's close. Yeah.
So you're much higher on. Godwin.
I understand wanting to draft Jamison Williams, but not. There's still I would even probably say I like Tyler Lockett better than him.
Tyler Lockett just went, Ryan.
Spoke it into existence. I know exactly who I'm taking here. To me, Jamison Williams is more in the discussion around I don't know. I guess it's like a slight step. There's so many mouths to feed there. I think he's gonna have some fun games, but I'm still taking guys who I think are gonna perform every week.
Dallas Goedert off the board.
Oh, interesting.
Even though Kyle Pitts is available,
give me tight end 1, Kyle Pitts.
Wow, this is a bad draft for you.
Me?
George Pickens goes.
Are you kidding me? I got Kyle Pitts 4 rounds after Mark Andrews and TJ Hawkinson. That's excellent value. Excellent value. I mean, no disrespect to Dallas Goedert. He's a good tight end. And I think you can argue his floor is higher, but Kyle Pitts, electric.
Just drafted Mike Evans.
So who do you think gets traded, Mike Evans or Chris Godwin?
That's a good question. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the. It seems unclear what the Bucks are actually doing.
And actually, let's expanding the Jamison Williams conversation. I see George Pickens just went. I'm taking George Pickens over Jamison Williams 10 times out of 10.
I do like George Pickens. He's shown you a lot there.
Mike Evans, probably that's a good toss up for me. Brandon Ayuk, Kadarius Toney or Jamison Williams. That's an interesting line to draw in best ball because Tony's going to get those Mickey Mouse touchdowns drawn up by Andy Reid.
Why do you hate him for scoring touchdowns?
Oh, I don't hate him for scoring touchdowns. He plays 6 snaps a game. They're just going for Mickey Mouse stuff. Will Kadarius Toney finish the year on the Chiefs this year? No, not a snap call, so that's good. Yeah, I would. I got to imagine him Kadarius Toney in Super Bowl hangover mode. What's that look like? He's already not drinking enough water and stretching. All right. Yeah, I see the chat's talking about Hawkinson. I'm high on Hawkinson this year. He could be my number 1 tight end if I want to be hot.
Really?
And have someone go over Kelce. Yeah, I think so. Minnesota's defense I think,
Over
is gonna
Chigoziem Okonkwo.
yeah. Oh, definitely. He's fun though. He's a fun second tight end.
All right, Cam Akers, Darren Waller, Mac Jones, McCorkle.
It's a baby fucking wheel, man.
I'm wondering if I need to take another quarterback.
How many do you have, Ryan?
2.
And what 2 are they?
Daniel Jones and CJ Stroud.
Do you have any guys who are going to guaranteed to start?
Good question. Good question.
I guess you paid Danny Dimes all that money. You got to make sure he sees the field. Desmond Ritter goes. Evan Ingram, Marquise Hollywood Brown,
Ryan Tannehill, sitting in the range of quarterbacks that can be drafted now. Is he starting on a team come September next year?
I mean, what are the Titans doing? They're another real wild card.
Well, we've heard our sources tell us they're going to trade up and get Anthony Richardson, right?
That's certainly rumors I've heard. I just took Rashad White.
Oh, look at you!
Like the situation there.
Yeah. All right, let's go for a little high upside here. I know that there's still a chance they get Lamar, but
Ryan, speaking of high upside, the ultimate upside, you're going to be pretty high if you load up on some Sword Vitality. Oh man, Sword Vitality, so fun. Again, why is it fun? Because it helps you get better erections. What's more fun than an erection as a guy? I can't think of one thing. 2 things I like: getting erections and playing fantasy football. Sword Vitality helps me with the second. Again, you probably already do the manscaping, you clean things up down there, but what about the plumbing? What about the getting the blood flowing, getting that stamina increased? Again, it's not something you got to be ashamed of. You can be proud of it. You can swing your sword with Sword Vitality. And you don't have to worry about the little blue pill in your sock drawer or gas stuff you get at a gas station. This is Sword Vitality we're talking about. Again, it affects a ton of guys. 40% of men by the age of 40, 70% of men by the age of 70. Nothing to be ashamed of. Unsheath your sword and swing it loud and proud over at swordvitality.com. Use the promo code SGPN for a nice discount at checkout. That's swordvitality.com, promo code SGPN.
We're back.
Never went anywhere. Hanging out, doing our live fantasy football best ball draft. Ryan Tannehill did go. Kramer, you're in trouble.
Why? I took Sam Howell.
Oh, okay. I guess he is starting.
Yeah. You don't like that value? Eric Bieniemy. I mean, I guess they could still get a quarterback. Lamar Jack. All right. So then why not stack him with another? Jahad Dotson. Let's go. I'm actually liking how this team's shaping up, Sean. Jalen Waddle, Chris Olave, Calvin Ridley, Chris Godwin, Jahad Dotson, Kyle Pitts to go with Christian McCaffrey, Daniel Jones, CJ Stroud, and Sam Howell. Ooh, Rashad Penny was in my queue. That was you, huh? Nice pick.
Oh yeah.
Taking a lot of running backs now.
Me?
Yeah.
I have 3.
Anthony Richardson.
Is that a lot?
Oh, sorry. Anthony Richardson's a quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, I would love for him to get running back carries. Anthony Richardson is a guy that you could see like carrying the ball 10 times.
Yeah, like if you play him and he can't throw the ball, just don't throw the ball. Right? Yeah. Like
I mean, we've seen the bad version of that in Malik Willis, and we've seen the good version in Justin Fields.
Yeah.
So if you're
the good version of Justin Fields just running around. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I would say though with Justin Fields, like he was impressively productive considering how bad he is throwing the ball, thanks to that defense. I do think you really need a cooperative defense. You need a defense that's just going to not stop anyone.
Giving you that's
you
giving
just
you
need
a
full like 21 point down track every game. Bears fans
Jalen Carter's agent coming out saying he's confident he's going to go top 10. Not even interviewing with below 11
I mean, first of all, that's not a smart move.
he's not even talking to teams that aren't picking in the top 10, treating them like law enforcement there.
That's
just not talking to them.
Is that a smart move? Seems like a bad move. So they must be confident that one team's taking him.
Yeah. Interesting though. We mentioned his prop on the draft props episode, already out. Check that out on the feed.
Has
Gonna
it
be
moved?
doing a ton of those. We picked it at 7.5. I haven't seen an updated.
I mean, we kind of broke it down, but seems like there's. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, again, it always just comes down to one team, obviously, but I just don't understand why you posture that. Why do you put that out? Like, what's the value in putting that out in the media? Are you trying to piss off an NFL team? Are you trying to sound fucking arrogant or unaware of the environmental variables that this kid comes with?
He's I just looked at the prices. The team that's leading in the clubhouse to draft Jalen Carter. Guess what it is, Ryan?
I mean, is it the Lions or the Eagles?
Lions at plus 300, Seahawks 350, Eagles 550.
Oh, so it is
Bears 600.
You're on the clock.
I'm on the clock. All right. Oh man, Khalil Herbert went. That sucks. Oh, and someone took Baker. That was part of my master plan.
Does Baker start this year, you think?
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. And he was just going to be a fun. I already have Mike Evans and Rashad White. It was a fun, like, deep stack. Instead, I went Samaje Perine over there in Denver. I mean, all the news coming out about Javonte Williams is really bad. A team is really walking back any sort of expectations of when he's going to see the field. I mean, Perine in that offense, and he essentially was. It's not like Denver gave him more money. It seemed like, they just told him, "Hey, we have a home for you here in Denver." So it makes me think he's going to be involved a lot, and getting him in the 11th round, which I've been loading up on him. I think is a really it's a good price.
Yeah, no, it seems like he's one of the guys that, if nothing else, it was a strategic move to go there. So
strategery.
I paired Elijah Mitchell with Christian McCaffrey, just taking that running back room. Which, speaking of speaking of guys who used to play running back for the Niners, Trey Sermon. I saw Nick Sirianni put it out there that he thinks Nick Sermon or Trey Sermon could be, quote, great.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised.
Quote, great.
Came into the league, has a bunch of talent, and I've been injured a bunch, hasn't been able to put it together. Yeah, in the right situation, sure. I wouldn't be. I mean,
quote, great. Felt strong. That's all.
Well, what do you say if someone asks about a guy that you had as like a healthy scratch the entire season? You're going to be optimistic. You don't want to.
Oh, and Will Levis goes. I glanced at him, Sean. Glanced at Will Levis, thinking, well,
Tyler Huntley's interesting in best ball, I think. Because
he's in my queue.
He's probably going to get some starts.
All right, Addison goes. Yeah, I think perhaps I'm overdrafting, but I'm just going to continue to buy into good running back rooms. Raheem Mostert. They brought back the band when it comes to Jeff Wilson and Raheem Mostert.
Kenny Gainwell goes. I'll take Tyler Boyd. Already got Burrow.
Boyd is on. Boyd and Jamison Williams with AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts on your guys list this year. Miles Sanders as well.
Yeah, I like Miles Sanders.
Khalil Herbert.
It's a good situation.
We got to start writing this down now so we can have a nice long list. Just be self-aware. You don't want to overdraft these guys.
Why?
Maybe you do. I mean, it's funny because some of my best team, like I overdrafted Dan Jones last year, and it really worked out. It worked out well for me. I overdrafted some other guys and it didn't work out for me. So I guess you probably not plus EV to get too crazy. Sky Moore, what's your take on him this year? I saw Andy Reid. Andy Reid didn't
I mean,
say.
there's certainly more targets coming open because just by losing Juju alone. Mecole Hardman's out.
Nick Sirianni says Trey Sermon could be great. Andy Reid just says we're going to need Sky Moore to step up. Does that sound like confidence? Are we at all worried about Sky Moore being a complete bust?
No, because they won the Super Bowl.
But he didn't really. I mean, they're going to need him to step up this year, though, right? Like they don't have the weapons. Kadarius Toney can only play like 10% of the snaps.
That's why I think they're going to either use a first round. They're going to.
D Hop's going to be on the team. You think?
I think D Hop or their first round pick. They're gonna bring in someone, and I think I'm leaning more towards a veteran than taking a shot on a rookie.
Dolchit's going. How many tight ends do you have, Sean?
0.
Wow, that's not like you to have a 0 tight end approach. Will Sean's tight end make it to him? Hanging on by a thread. 2 picks to sweat.
Oh wow,
fuck.
Taysom Hill, your quarterback, your tight end.
He was in the fucking queue.
Taysom Hill, the ultimate Superflex son. And in the 13th round, breaking news: Zeke Elliott has been drafted.
Oh, wow.
Chigoziem Okonkwo, yes, please.
No brainer there. Absolutely
in the 13th round. Come on,
no brainer.
All day. Who are some good running backs? Deonta Foreman still left. Again, I like Khalil Herbert, but Deonta Foreman still being available this late. I know Bruni's he's a Bears guy. Would love to get his take on the. And of course, Deonta Foreman just gets drafted, but would love his take if he's still in the chat here about which one are you leaning?
So I have both running backs on the Niners and both running backs on the Dolphins.
That's a negative AUV.
Maybe. Never done that before though. I'm testing it out.
Cordero Patterson, top 10 NFL.
Is he still out there?
Somehow he slipped.
Oh
in the cracks.
my god! You act like he's not going to score like 6 to 8 touchdowns this year. What do you think? Over under 6 touchdowns scored. How many did he get last year, Sean? Look it up.
I'm doing that as we speak.
All right, what do we need now? I got.
He had 8 touchdowns last year.
Oh God. How many wide?
He had 11 the year before.
I mean, just fucking stud. Fucking stud.
Odell Beckham goes the boat trip himself.
This is early for Odell, right? He's not on a team.
No.
Unlike the rookies who aren't on a team, but they're probably going to be drafted.
Could you imagine? We're dangerously close to seeing Aaron Rodgers and Odell Beckham on the same team if he signs with the Jets. Like, could you imagine that locker room?
Electric. All right, I'll give CJ Stroud a theoretical stack here. DJ Chark.
Ooh.
They brought him in. I think he's certainly going to be the outside deep threat. We know Frank Reich likes to work stuff down the field. I'm up to 6 receivers, 1 tight end, 4 running backs, 3 quarterbacks. Sean, where you at?
3 quarterbacks, 4 running backs,
very similar.
5 receivers, 1 tight end.
If you take a wide receiver here, we have the same build.
Taking tight end, Juwan Johnson.
Oh, wow.
Maybe it was Darren Waller, or maybe it was just Derek Carr liking to get the tight ends involved. Juwan Johnson, of course, cashed one of his sweet 30-1 2 touchdown prop this year. That was pretty fun.
One of your guys. He's not even the starting tight end on his team.
You don't think he's? But I don't know.
I'm just fucking with you. I'm talking about Taysom Hill.
Oh, okay.
Taysom Hill is the most electric backup tight end option in fantasy. Is there something we should be aware of Higbee? Why is he meandering here so far down the tight end board?
Why is Kareem Hunt still available?
See, you got to be careful. This is an emotional thing you're doing right now. You take
someone just drafted him literally right after I said that.
Yeah, I mean, Cordell Patterson starting to get into the range. Yeah, are there any quarterbacks left to draft?
Dearness Johnson, again, he was part of like they're just getting they really seem to move on from which it was surprising. It seemed like they were kind of high on him, but now he's down in Jacksonville. Who knows what his touches are going to be like down there?
And we're swinging around. The only are there any quarterbacks out there? You mentioned one that's already in my queue. I have a couple others in my queue. Any quarterbacks that stand out to you as guys who probably are going to get some time this year?
There is one.
You're just not going to say it though.
No, I'm about to draft.
You're not for content.
Malik Willis is available. Do you take a shot on Malik Willis?
Oh, I don't think so. He looked pretty bad.
He did. I mean, who was that bald guy? Who was the bald guy that came in for him?
The rocket scientist, Josh Dobbs.
Yeah, I mean, him getting beat out by Josh Dobbs at the end of the season, red flag. I ended up drafting a little secret stack here with Kyle Trask to pair with Rashad White and Mike Evans.
Oh, look at you! Snuck that one in the back door. Huh?
Did.
All right, I'm gonna give Sam Howell another stack. Again, maybe a little. Actually, you know what? Give me Nico Collins. He falls into the window. Brandon Cook's gone as well.
Surprised you didn't take Curtis Samuel, Ryan. You're a big Sam Howell guy.
That's the guy I was gonna take, but I was like, you know what? He's gonna make it around to me. So I don't need to take him right now. I'm gonna take Nico Collins, who I think is probably a little higher up on the list for most people. You got fucking rhinoceros in a china shop.
It's a bull in a china shop is the expression. I think
I understand. I understand. It was a bit.
Appreciate it. Love a good bit.
It is Lamar Jackson playing for the Ravens this year.
If I had to guess right now, I would say yeah.
That's what we're doing right now. We're living in the moment.
Yeah, I'm taking him.
All right. Are you going to take a fourth quarterback?
I did.
Oh, Kyle Trask.
Kyle Trask. Take out Kyle. Take out the Trask.
So wait, I thought you were on Team Baker. What's this? A hedge?
No, I mean someone drafted Baker. I would have drafted Baker, but I'll take my couple games. I mean, there's certainly a world where Kyle Trask ends up being kind of good and hangs on to the job.
Bruce Arians was very excited about the idea of Baker joining the team. I love how they went to him for a quote
because they probably just get drunk together.
Yeah, not even like he's not even coaching the team anymore. All right, now we take Curtis Samuel. Curtis Samuel seems to be the guy that like has a role in that team. So I certainly like his ability to become one of the gadget players in the Bieniemy's offense. He can work in the slot. He can work outside.
And maybe they end up with Lamar Jackson. I guess that's not great for your Sam Howell pick, though.
That's
Oh, maybe they run him as like that 2 quarterback system. We've been hearing about gaining some popularity in the league.
Sam Howell handing off to Lamar Jackson would be electric.
Someone had Patrick Mahomes handed off to Lamar Jackson.
Oh yeah, that's
Photoshop. That was pretty great.
It was great. I mean, he would be a plus. He'd be a plus running back as well.
Tank Bigsby. I think I'm drafting him mostly because his first name is Tank.
Yeah,
tough to not like that guy.
I'll wait to start this conversation until it's closer to me picking. Yeah, I also think we're at the point where I'm not even confident these running backs are working or are like getting drafted into a certain like workload. You know what I mean? Like maybe they do. I feel like it's harder to do that now with the middle class of running backs being like so cheap. I feel like a lot of teams that may have normally drafted a guy, plugged him in, are just signing guys on the cheap.
Rondale Moore just went. He was kicking around my queue. I'll be honest.
Same Tim Patrick. The early reports out of Denver is that Tim Patrick going to be involved.
He's coming back off that ACL.
Tim Patrick's probably one of our guys as well.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You're sticking with KJ Hamler.
No, it's just that Denver passing offense is highly sus, as the kids like to say.
Ooh, Isaiah Hodgins. People who are drafting all right, so the Giants receivers are currently going. Wandell Robinson 1, Darren Waller 1, Wandell Robinson 2, Isaiah Hodgins 3, and then Darius Slayton a distant 4. It's just not how the targets are going to be distributed. Trust me.
How many tight ends we needed for Superflex? Do we need?
Depends if you have Kyle Pitts or not. I would say who's your number 1?
Chig.
So you probably want 3.
Yeah.
I'm honestly, I'm looking at. I haven't taken a second yet. I was going to take Hayden Hurst to secret stack with CJ Stroud. He's gone now down in Carolina. I was going to ask you about Frank Reich and his tight end usage when he was coaching the. Little bit frustrating.
Well, I don't know if you remember the 2017 Super Bowl, Ryan. A guy by the name of Zach Ertz was involved.
Oh, and a rookie tight end Kincaid goes. That's what you should do, Sean.
Luke Musgrave.
Take a rookie here later.
Well, you gotta download the Draft Props podcast to hear which.
We absolutely got very, very electric and.
Oh damn it! Someone took Irv Smith. Oh, that was gonna be perfect.
I wonder if he's going to be a bust. I mean, not that you're drafting him this late. It's not really a bust, but I'm always skeptical of his ass.
No, it was more just because I have
because you need a tight end. Who were the running? So other than Miles Sanders, who were the running backs in Carolina? Just Chuba Hubbard.
Yeah. So you expect a pretty big workload. They paid him. I just took Pierre Strong. Like the situation in Miami with no. I'm assuming Damian Harris got drafted already. Yeah, he went way early.
All right, it's probably time. I'll stack I mean, this. If you want to talk about overall targets for the team, probably going to be Darren Waller. But if you want to talk about targets for the wide receiver,
did you draft Darren Waller?
No.
Oh.
Darius Slayton. Stack with Dan Jones. They're like friends off the field. Like, you guys are fucking idiots. Like if there was anyone that was signed because Dan Jones says, I really like playing with this guy, it's Slayton, and he's the guy that's going to catch the deep shit. There's no reason to be drafting Isaiah Hodgins. Isaiah Hodgins is not. He's going to be a reserve wide receiver. He was a good story, but I think he's going to be like, he's a great blocker. He's going to be out there, but he's not going to be the guy he was down the stretch. I think people are very off on this. Like, I'll bet anyone that Darius Slayton leads the team in fantasy points. Leads the wide receiver group in fantasy points on the Giants. Open bet to the world. And he's being drafted as the third wide receiver, Sean. I mean, maybe you like to collect some value on this bet.
Joining us, friend of the program.
Oh, what's this? We're getting a call.
Always fresh, never soggy, aka Cereal.
Oh.
What's up, Cereal?
What's up, fellas? I missed the beginning part. Did we get the hype train for Zeke for the Eagles yet?
Oh man,
no, that was a great April Fool's joke. But yeah, no Zeke. Zeke's coming home, baby. They're gonna sign him to a vet minimum deal.
Wait,
that's why he hasn't said goodbye to Cowboys fans.
He went in the 13th round when he's not on a team.
Yeah,
Zeke or Kenny Galladay, who's gonna be on a team first? Cereal
takes a personal year off.
He's going to the Eagles, and this is gonna happen.
All right. Paris Campbell goes. He's an interesting option for Dan Jones, obviously.
What do you guys think about our division? How do you guys feel like you've done so far? Eagles losing some pieces, Dallas gaining pieces, Giants keeping their pieces.
Yeah, I mean,
and, quarterback play in Washington.
All right. Before I answer that question, I am going to draft my.
Gotta get better quarterback.
I'm gonna draft Noah. I just need a tight end, so I'm taking Noah Fant. Sean, you're back on the clock. As far as the division, it does feel like a long time ago. It's only 2 years. The division was relative shit. 3 years maybe. I don't know. I mean, no offense to the Cowboys, but Mike McCarthy taking over play calling duties. and Mike McCarthy wanting to run the ball more because Jerry wants to run the ball more because that's what Jerry did when Jerry won championships is not going to be good for the team. I think they're putting an insane amount of pressure on Dak. I mean, I love to hate on Dak, but I think the biggest haters of Dak seem to be in the building. And I would
shots fired.
And if they invest a first round pick in a receiver, if they invest a first round pick in a receiver, you just kind of throw your hands up and it's like I'm not sure that's what's been causing them to not get there. And so it also kind of strangely for a team that has historically run the damn ball, they're that you could argue that they might be the fourth best rushing team next year. And so, yeah, I don't know how that's going to work out. I think anytime you put more weight and more responsibility on McCarthy, it's not a good thing. I would get, what's your take on the division? Obviously I like your digs at the Eagles. Any thoughts on the Giants or the Commanders?
Let's see. Commanders probably will finish fourth place again because we don't really know how that quarterback system is going to work. We've seen it with a couple. I mean, Tyler Heineke had a little success, so maybe what's his name? Howell can bring something to it.
I drafted him in this. I'm building a team right now with Sam Howell on it. So
gross.
Yeah.
John Mechie, Chase Claypool, Robert Woods goes. I just
they have the enemy now. So I guess that's the but maybe he's a good offensive coordinator.
So as a Cowboys fan,
hold on. He's getting to my Giants.
Okay.
Next.
Yep, Giants were next, probably third place in the division.
Oh, I disagree with that, but continue.
What place did you guys finish last year with all the same pieces?
Third place.
Okay.
1-5-1 in the division.
Improvement loading.
Coach of the year.
Yeah.
All right, and then I guess record. So you're crowning the Eagles then. Huh?
I mean, imagine if he gets to 2 division wins. Do they give him like extra coach of the year if you get 2 division wins?
They give him a new Tahoe for that.
So much jealousy.
All right, Cyril. Before we let you go, who do you want the Cowboys to draft in the first round?
Oh, good question. Probably an offensive lineman.
Okay.
Starting to get something better than some of the old heads that are in there. Get some backup, just in case, because that was a position that stays hurt, especially when our core pieces are hurt. The offensive line is garbage. So definitely could use some depth there.
Yeah, it does feel like they're kind of hitting a wall there with that offensive line that was so dominant for a long time. All right, Cyril.
Agreed.
Thanks for calling in, man. Let it ride.
No problem, guys. Enjoy.
Cheers. Every time I scroll down the quarterback list and I see our guy Jameis Winston sitting there, I'm like, why the fuck is he not on a team?
Hashtag free Jameis.
I'm gonna snag a little running back depth here. I think Gus Edwards remains part of the plan. He's gonna be healthy this year to start. He'll at minimum be the goal line back. So best ball format. Why not? Buying a piece of the Ravens backfield.
Did Ian Rappaport do some negative reporting on Gus Edwards? Is that why you're already defending him?
I'm not defending him. I'm saying it's ridiculous he's available in this round.
Can you scroll down for the
how many fucking rounds do we have left? Oh, one okay. All right. So do I take a fourth quarterback?
Yeah, because I'm sure your quarterbacks suck.
I'm pretty confident my quarterbacks. Taylor Heineke's available out there. So is Bailey Zappi.
Zappy hour.
Wait, who's starting for Arizona? Is it Colt McCoy?
That's a great question. Jelani Woods goes.
Andy Dalton and Matt Corral available. I could stack Carolina quarterbacks.
Well, I mean, we'll see. But Andy Dalton comes in there for a couple of weeks.
Oh, everyone's telling me that CJ Stroud's going to the Panthers. Minus 300, the odds say.
Feels a little heavy.
Do I go 4 quarterbacks or do I go 3 tight ends? Probably more value grabbing another quarterback. Although are you going to take Musgrave?
No, I took Kate Otten, rounded out my Tampa Bay stack.
Feels a little fraudulent that you didn't lean into your Musgrave angle.
Well, I think he's going to be drafted first. I don't know. I mean, honestly, yeah. If I had the Packers, if I had Jordan Love for some reason as my quarterback, I would have probably went Musgrave there.
All right, I'm going to do neither. I'm going to give Dan Jones another stack. He'll be good until he gets hurt. Sterling Shepard. I almost took Josh Kelly.
Trubisky goes.
I almost took Josh Kelly because he is dangerously close to being the starting.
Matt Collins. That's how you end a best ball draft. Matt Collins in Atlanta.
Taylor Heineke's. We're gonna end the draft with Taylor Heineke in my queue.
R.I.P.
All right, good draft, Sean.
Good draft, Ryan. All right, so I got Joe Burrow, Bryce Young, Anthony Richardson, Kyle Trask, and then for running backs, Joe Mixon, Rashad White, Rashad Penny. I feel like I've had that happen before. Samaje Perine, Tank Bigsby, Pierre Strong. For my receivers, AJ Brown, T Higgins, DeAndre Hopkins, Mike Evans, Tyler Boyd, Keyshawn Boutte, Matt Collins, and my tight ends, Chig, Juwan Johnson, and our boy Cade Otton.
All right, Dan Jones, CJ Stroud, Sam Howell, McCaffrey. Oh, you fucker. McCaffrey, Elijah Mitchell, Raheem Mostert, Jeff Wilson, Gus Edwards. Oh man, very thin on the running backs. Waddle, Olave, Ridley, Godwin, Dotson, DJ Chark, Nico Collins, Curtis Samuel, Darius Slayton, Sterling Shepard, Kyle Pitts, Noah Fant. Superflex, baby. That's what happens in Superflex.
What happens in Superflex stays in Superflex.
Yeah, not always proud of it.
Right after us, we got Bottom Line Bombs with our boy CJ coming up. Make sure you go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/driver. Get in on the tailor-made driver contest. We got tons of Masters content coming at you. We'll be taping our Masters preview live 6:30 p.m. Tomorrow night Pacific. Smash that subscribe button. If you're not already over at youtube.com/sportsgamblingpodcast, smash the like, the share, the subscribe, do it all. Toss us a nice rating and review. Always appreciate that.
Thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
For the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, stacking the money green, and he is Ryan.
I feel dirty.
Kramer. Let it ride. Dong.